This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 23, is that I want to show, all right, within the military, okay, the leadership, that it's ruled and governed by the Edomites, which are the so-called white people today. And the reason why I want to do this, I want to show, is that I was watching the Apostles camp video, and the Apostles brought out that there's certain Israelite camps out there, I don't know their names, but they're teaching that the so-called white people come from Japheth, and that's completely wrong. That's for lack of better words, a stupid statement, a stupid belief to believe in. And Lord willing, by this lesson, if any of those brothers from those camps, okay, any of those Israelites from those camps are watching, they could clearly see that, you know, the so-called white people are the Edomites, and they'll be the ones ruling, okay, and governing and telling all these other nations what they can and cannot do, using the military that they control. Okay, that they're the ones in the leadership positions to control. Okay, and by the way, you know, before I get into this website, okay, with this military institution, let's go to who the Japhites really are. I got it right here. It says the descendants of Noah, right? So Genesis chapter 10, verse 1. Now these are the generations of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and unto them were sons born after the flood. Okay? This is when the world started getting populated again through Shem, Ham, and Japheth. By the way, Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth were all dark people, all people of color. Okay? There was not one single so-called white man, okay, out of them. All right, they were all people of color. Okay, the so-called white man didn't come out until he was born. All right, from Isaac and Rebekah, which is he's known as Esau Edom. Okay, so let's continue on. 2. The sons of Japheth, Gomer and Magog. Right, and this is where the confusion starts, because, you know, if you don't know the history, okay, then you can't understand the mystery. And that's coined and phrased by the apostles. Gomer and Magog, okay, originally were ruled by the Japhites. But guess what? You have a thing called war, you know, conflict, okay? And through war and conflict, all right, the original inhabitants, okay, of Gomer and Magog were pushed out of their lands, okay? All right, that's why you got to know the history. You got to know, okay, these timepieces, these time periods when these nations got evicted or got kicked out of their land through warfare, through combat, just like us. All right, we got kicked out of our land. We're no longer in our homeland. We're now scattered among the nations, and some of us even look like the other nations. Okay, so continue on. And Medai and Jabin and Tubal and Mechesh and Tyras. 3. And the sons of Gomer and Ashkenaz. Right, and again, you know, Jake sees Ashkenaz. Oh, that's talking about the 1948ers, the JJs. No, okay. You gotta know the history to understand the mystery. And Rapav and Togarmah. 4. And the sons of Jabin, Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim, 5. But these were the isles, by these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands, everyone after his tongue, after their families and their nations. Now, when you go into the word isles, that's why you got to get into words, all right? The Hebrew is ara, which means coast, island, shore region. Now, I got it right up here. Make it plain upon tables. Pacific Islanders, people. Who are the Pacific Islanders? Right. Okay, these are the Japhethites. They're on the islands. Okay? And you got the Fiji, Makalu Islands, right? The Vanuatu, West Papua. Okay, you got American Samoa, Hawaii, New Zealand, Tonga, Guam, all right? So on and so forth. And these are your Japhethites, okay? And look, very dark skin, okay? Look at it. Look at them, okay? All right? These are your Japhethites, okay? All right, and yeah, you may have certain Israelites among them because we were scattered, but the bulk of them, okay, the bulk of them are Japhethites, and that's the point, okay? These are not, okay, the Japhethites are not so-called white people, plain, all right? All right? Plain, look at that, okay? Again, all right? Who is the hammer of the whole earth? Let's go back again. The hammer of the whole earth is Babylon. And who controls, runs, and governs Babylon? The Edomites. All right? Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? NLT version. Babylon. Here's the key point. The mightiest hammer in all the earth lies broken and shattered. Babylon is desolate among the nations. Right, because America's being brought down. Okay? And America's going to lose World War III. And this is the Lord setting this place up for that, okay? All waiting on is a digital all. And that's it. World War III is going to kick off. And then after that, you know, in the midst of World War III, when the nukes fly, okay, the Lord's going to come back. And he's going to deliver his elect. And Lord willing, I'm part of it, okay? Deliver the elect, salvation. Because who needs salvation? It's the Israelites, okay? So now let's get into this this website. Okay, this is from Wikipedia. Unified Combatant Command. All right, this is a military institution, and I'm going to read this paragraph so you get an understanding of the hammer of the whole earth. Okay, and who is governing it and ruling it? Okay, the Edomites, so-called white people. A unified combatant command, also referred to as combatant command, is a joint military command of the United States Department of Defense that is composed of units from 2 or more service branches. Right, there's a partnership between service branches, okay? For example, Army it can be partnered up with the Air Force, or the Army can be partnered up with the Navy, or the Army can be partnered up with the Marines, so on and so forth, okay? Or more service branches of the United States Armed Forces, and conducts broad and continuing missions, right, to this very day. Continuing missions, all right? Babylon, the hammer of the whole earth. There are currently 11 unified combatant commands, and each is established as the highest echelon of military commands. What does echelon mean? Okay, let's look that up. Look up echelon. A level or rank in organization, right? The highest level or rank, okay? We're going to find out what race of people are in the highest level or rank of the echelon of the military, okay? Command. Command. What does word command mean? All right? Command. Give an authoritative order. Who's giving the order out? Is it the Japhethites? Okay? Or is it the Edomites? Okay? Let's continuing on. In order to provide effective command and control of all U.S. military forces, right? All U.S. military forces. So these Okay, Unified Combatant Commands control all the United States military throughout the world. Okay, Unified Combatant Command, area responsibility, the hammer of the whole earth. All right, the whole world is under the the clutches of Babylon the Great, which is America, and who rules it and governs it? The Edomites, the so-called white people. All right, it's gonna get better. Bear with me. Well, only the sincere Akim and Aquab that really want to learn this are going to bear, and they're going to be like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. Okay. In order to provide effective command and control of the U.S. military forces, regardless of branch of service, during peace or during wartime. I don't understand that word peace. America's never been at peace. America, since its inception, have been at war continually. Okay. Look, right after World War II, U.S. intervention since World War II. Bomb attacks, sabotage, attempted regime, okay? I don't see these Pacific Islanders doing all this, all right? It's the Edomites, the so-called white people, okay? Now, you got that understanding. Now let's scroll down to some faces here, okay? So you got AFRICOM, okay? Who's leading it? Oh, look, it's a Jake, okay? All right, he may be your Tiberius Julius Alexander, okay? All right, you got individuals like that, could be coming back, all right? Could be him, all right, in the reincarnation, all right? All right, let's go back, okay? Central Command, that's the Middle East. Michael E. Kurla, Edomite. European Command, Christopher G. Cavalloi, Edomite, okay? Indo-Pacific Command. You notice the main areas that Esau wants dominion over and really keep it out and watchful eye. All right, he makes sure that his own people are behind it. Okay, and don't get it twisted. Even this Kelly Barracks, he's controlled by Edomites because again, it's a partnership between branches. So not one branch can make the whole decision. All right. That's what it said, right? Didn't it say that again? All right, it says that it's composed of units from 2 or more service branches of the United States Armed Forces, right? All right, so again, Esau always oversees, okay, Jake and any other nation they put into some type of position of power. But we're gonna get more into who controls the bulk, okay, of the leadership within the United States military. It's not the Pacific Islands, not Japhites, okay? General Christopher G. Cavalli, Admiral John C. Aquilino, right? These are all Edomites. Look at this one. Northern Command, right? This is in Colorado. I was stationed in Fort Carson, but I came here to Peterson, okay? Air Force Base. There's a Peterson Air Force Base. I used to go there a lot, smash some Air Force chicks. But that's another topic. All right. But look, General Glenn D. Van Herk, okay? Edomite. Oh, look, Southern Command, Laura J. Richardson, Edomite. All right. Space Command, another one, General James, another Edomite, okay? Cyber Command. Oh, there's Ammon, Paul M. Nakasone. That's an Ammonite, okay? So that's what, again, so you have all these Edomites and an Israelite and an Ammonite, okay? Special Operations Command, right? This is where you get your special forces, your Delta Force, okay? Even your CIA operatives, okay? Notice, MacDill Air Force Base, Florida, all right? So when the Russians launch intercontinental ballistic missiles, they're going to hit this spot first. Why? Special Operations Command. Take out, okay, the special operations out of commission. But guess who it's ran by? An Edomite, okay? Strategic Command, okay? General Anthony J. Cotton. There's an Israelite, all right? And then you got another Edomite, Transportation Command, all right? The point is, the bulk of the leadership is ran by so-called white people. All right, the Edomites. Now, let's get a scripture. It all goes back to the scripture. Psalm 137, verse 7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom. It didn't say Japheth. It said Edom. In the day of Jerusalem, meaning Jerusalem. All right, Jerusalem is a Hebrew, which means city of peace. okay, or teaching of peace, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Right, because the Edomites, all right, were in partnership, okay, with the ancient Babylonians, all right, and the Edomites were the ones that took down our temple, okay? 8, here's the point. O daughter of Babylon. So the scriptures are equating the daughter of Babylon to the Edomites, okay, who are to be destroyed. Right, this is a future prophecy. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Right, so the point is, all right, the daughter of Babylon, okay, are the Edomites. Now, let's go into a cross-reference. Check this out. All right, look at this. Jeremiah 50:42. They shall hold the bow in the lands. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Right, these are talking about the nukes. Their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses. Everyone put in array like a man in battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon. You see that? Jeremiah 51:33. For thus the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. Oh, Zechariah 2:7. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. So the Israelites will be dwelling with the daughter of Babylon. And who are the daughter of Babylon? The Edomites. Okay? All right? Now, let's get another article. Okay? Demographics of the U.S. military. This is from the Council on Foreign Relations. All right? CFR. This is one of Esau's think tanks. Okay? The U.S. military has taken significant steps over the past decade to build a more diverse and inclusive force. Right, that's why they put certain Jakes in certain leadership roles. But again, who oversees those Jakes? The Edomites. All right, or if they put another nation, another heathen in there, it's going to be the Edomites to oversee them. Okay? An inclusive force that attracts the country's top talent. In particular, the service has opened more doors for women in recent years, blah, 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 ending restriction on combat roles. However, women and racial and ethnic minorities remain underrepresented in parts of the military, particularly, here we go, at the highest level of leadership. So let's scroll down. Okay? Are you following? Here we go. Race, ethnicity by rank. This is from 2018, but according to this article, it was updated in 2020. It says general flag officers, meaning, okay, those are the officer ranks. Those are the ones that give out the commands, the authority, the authoritative order. So-called white people make up the bulk of it. All officers, so-called white people, make up the bulk of it. Okay? General. Okay? Non-Hispanic, so-called white people make up the bulk of it. General, flag officers. All right? These are your generals. Okay? Your 3-star, your 4-star. All right? Now let's go into this article. This is from the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace. The United States has the finest military in the world, the hammer of the whole earth. Americans often think of it as a mirror of the country's great melting pot and principal means by which talented people from underprivileged groups can get an edge and move up. In many ways, this comforting image is true, but in one key way, it's not. Across the United States military, all right, Jakes are overrepresented in proportion to their representation in society. I don't know what that means. Jake is at the bottom catching hell. First fire, last hired. Okay. Jake is they're overrepresented in bad health. You could say that. They're overrepresented in being gunned down by the police. You could say that. So I don't know what they meant by that. Okay. However, when the numbers are broken down by rank, Jake representations drop off markedly at the senior level. Jake officers just don't become generals as often as their Edomite counterparts. There it is. Jake make up 9% of active duty officers, but only 6.5% of generals. Okay? Why is this here? Okay, there we go. They're especially underrepresented at the 3- and 4-star general level. Here it is. Where the most important decisions about the U.S. military are made. Boom. Okay? So, who controls Babylon the Great? The Edomites, the so-called white people. All right? Not the Japhites. Plain. All right? Second Esdras. Here we go. Chapter 6. All right? Let's start at 7, right? Because this is Esdras speaking to the angel. Okay, wanting to know when, okay, we as the Israelites will get our kingdom. We'll be on top while the rest of these heathens are at the bottom. Okay? Shoot. Wait, didn't he say this? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. This is the same Esdras that said, no, it isn't 6. It isn't 6. Wait. Second Esdras. Hold on. Yeah. Second Esdras, chapter 6. Hey, that's why you got to go back. Repetition. It's the art of remembrance. Second Esdras, chapter 6 and 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Right. The world was made for the Israelites' sakes. Okay. Oh, that reminds me of this scripture. Okay, I'm excited. Bear with me one moment. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. I'm gonna start right there. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end. Right. Okay. We're going to rule forever. Okay. 18. For thus saith the Lord that created the heavens, the Most High himself that formed the earth and made it. He hath established it. He created it not in vain. He formed it to be inhabited. I am the Lord and there is none else. You see that? Okay. So the Lord, okay, created the earth. All right. He formed it to inhabit it and he created it for our sake. All right. It was created for us. All right. Oh, look, 19. I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth. I said not unto the seed of Jacob. The Jacob is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. Seek ye me in vain? I, the Lord, speak righteousness. I declare these things that are right. Right. The Lord said, okay, don't seek me in vain. Okay. I gave you, all right, this planet. All right. You're going to be ruling the planet Earth. You're going to be the kings and priests on this earth. All right. You're the world without end with an everlasting salvation. All right. The world was created for our sake. So let's go back. All right. So this is what Esdras say. This is the same chapter. All right. 56. As for the other people, meaning these heathens, these other nations, all right, especially Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, right, spit, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel, right. If you have a big bucket of water and say you're running with it, and it's the bucket of water is full to the top, to the brim, and say you're running with it, and you see some water fall out, you're not going to pick it up. You're going to keep running. All right. That's how the Lord looks at these heathens, as a drop. All right. A drop of water that falls from a bucket or spit. All right. It's 57. And now, O Yahweh, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Right. That's why I look at the condition that we're in. We're at the bottom. We're scattered among the nations. Okay? We're catching hell. 58. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn. Ooh, firstborn. Wait. Who's the firstborn? Firstborn Israel. Let's just type that in. Let's see what pops up. Well, look at that. Okay? Genesis 46 and 8. And these are the names of the children of Israel, which came into Egypt. Jacob and his son Reuben, Jacob's firstborn. Okay, let's get another one. Yeah, Exodus 4 and 22. This is, and thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, this is Moses saying unto Pharaoh, Thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn, playing upon tables. The Lord dealing with the Israelites. All right, he loves us. He don't give a damn about the heathens. All right. 58. But we thy people whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent loving are given into their hands. Right, we're in captivity. We're catching hell. Okay, we're serving them. All right. Look at the prison industrial complex. Is made up, the bulk of it, of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, and what do Jake do in that prison industrial complex? Serve rigorous labor, cheap labor. Okay, that's where all the jobs went to. The prison industrial complex. Google it. 59. If the world now be made for our sake, why do we not possess inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? Right. So that's why, let's go back to the top. Okay, let's go back. This is why Esdras was asking the Lord, hey, when will be the time when we rule? Okay, when will be that time that we're back on top? All right, same thing with the apostles said in Acts chapter 1. When will Israel be restored? 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? Okay, 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him. So you notice the angels bringing back, okay, the history of the book of Genesis. All right. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Here's the point, 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. So let's put it all together now. Babylon America is the ham of the whole earth. Babylon America is governed and is ruled, okay, by these Edomites. All you got to look at the military, okay? Look at the demographics of the military. It's governed and ran by these so-called white people, which are the Edomites, okay? They're the ones that make the decision when it comes to military operations, okay? And of course, they're getting their phone call from the international bankers and the corporations, right? Which are also ran and governed by Edomites. I mean, I could do a lesson on that, okay? The international bankers, the corporations, okay? These Fortune 500 companies are all governed and ran by the so-called white man, which are the Edomites. So they're the end of the world. And aren't we at the end of the world? So when they go down, we, okay, get back into our power seat, and we're on top. And Yahushua will be sitting on the throne, okay, with his 144,000, okay, the rank structure, all right, and Lord willing, I'm part of that number, okay. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I mean, I can bring out, I'll bring out one more, Revelation, chapter 13. I'll start at 11, but I'll jump down to 15. Revelation 13:11, I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, right? The beast represents America, Babylon the Great, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon, right? Your party political system. All you got to do is look at the demographics of that. Who are the bulk of the congressmen and the senators? So-called white people, Edomites, okay? And they're pushing out all crazy laws, all right, draconian laws, all right? You have also what's known as the Armed Service Committee, and they're out there giving their 2 cents to the military brass, even though the military brass, like, you don't know nothing about war. All right, you politicians, stay in your lane, okay? I know what I got to do, whatever, But it's Edomites, the one, okay, giving out the commands, all right? This is their time to rule, all right? Jumping down to 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. What's the image of the beast? The Roman Empire. And who were the Romans? Edomites, so-called white people. Okay? And that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right. And all you got to do is look at America's track record. They've been bombing all these other countries back to the Stone Age. All right? Assassination attempts. Or assassinations. Not even attempts. Assassinations. Okay? CIA infiltrating, overthrowing, okay, sovereign governments. I mean, we can go on. All right. And so, again, the so-called white people are Edomites. They're not Japhites. So Lord willing, this was edifying to the sincere Akim and Akwaf that are watching and that really want to, understand, the times that we're living in. And that's why, it's high time to wake up out of sleep and really understand, okay, what's going on. All right. And really, get your mind ready, because Esau's coming down with great wrath because he knows he has a short time. All right. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rokah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth of sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Love you, brothers. Keep pushing, keep fighting. Keep studying, pray without ceasing, pray for each other, pray for the apostles and elders, for the few sisters that are watching. Keep studying when you pray with your head covered. Shalom. We're almost out of here. And Abad Rabal. Shalom.